And yes, but now we should be recording. Thank you. Now, Ellen, you wanna do it?
Hello. Hello. Let me see if I can get into where to make this big.
Hello, hello.
Okay. Yes, okay. So like it says here, my name is Ellen Haynes, and my slide is not loading. Okay, there it is.
I think we have a,
Oh,
can you just move it to the next one, that way she can see it? Like we're testing the slides?
does that work?
No, it's frozen. So can you go back to the little review? That way she can see everything?
Yes, hold on. Ooh,
That's okay.
there it goes.
Perfect, like that.
Okay,
Because otherwise she will not see it.
okay.
Now she can see it.
And everyone can see here too? Good. So this is just a very brief overview of the evolution of art in Mexico. Just so there's many different people groups who have lived in Mexico, starting in, I think I said it was 1500 BC. Yes, starting in 1500 BC and then up until modern day. So I could not catch every single culture to be able to research that. So it's just kind of little nitpicking things that you see throughout the country at certain times or throughout the area, and then what it looks like now. So for indigenous artwork, there are many different people groups, like I mentioned. So that was included the Olmec, Maya, and the Aztec is 3 that I can pronounce, and a couple others I cannot yet. And I would want. Okay, can you say that one more time?
Yeah, the Olmec, Maya, Teotihuacan,
Teotihuacan,
and Aztec.
Okay, so maybe next time I'll be able to pronounce them. Thank you. And so they had 2 reasons for what we now consider art. It would be either practical, so they would use it in everyday life, or it'd be ceremonial, so they would use it for religion. Nowadays, art is usually either ceremonial for religious purposes, or it's just to be viewed. It's not really a practical in a sense. And so a lot of the things that we would take from them and put in a museum, they would be like, why are you putting that in a museum? I eat out of that. That's just something we do on a normal basis. So their methods and materials could include ceramics. They would do different kinds of pottery work, wood carving, gourd carving, and weaving or yarn art. So a couple of pictures. These are not, unfortunately, I couldn't find any pictures of indigenous artwork from earlier times, but these were made in the same manner that indigenous artwork was made. So here on the left, I have, it was a gourd that they carved into be a bowl. Then this is a goat figurine from wood. And then this right here is their blackened ceramics or blackened pottery. And that's a specific way they would put the glaze on so that it would come out black instead of a gray or brown color. And then they were from the Airport Museum. So when Spain came and colonized parts of Mexico, then the art shifted again. And it became more focused on what artwork was like in Europe. So you would see portraits and paintings like that. During indigenous artwork times, they would use temples. So now they're making churches and monasteries and cathedrals in the same fashion that you would see in Europe. They would also use influence from the Renaissance and Baroque styles, as well as the Moorish styles, which were the North African or Southern Europe Muslim architecture methods. And so their materials would include paint and wood. So here are examples of 3 portraits. I'm sorry, they're kind of small, and they're out of order, but this guy right here, and this is his wife. These are paintings of the last viceroy of Mexico before the Mexican Revolution, and then this is Ponce de Leon, the portrait of Ponce de Leon. Ponce de Leon.
And those pictures were taken by you?
Yes, I went to a museum out in East Texas, Middle to East Texas, and they had these on display. So these were the actual portraits that were painted during this time period, which was very interesting. They're not a replica. And then after the Mexican Revolution, it got into modern Mexican artwork. And so they kind of went back to the indigenous styles and tried to, if not replicate that, but to focus more on that in their new artwork. So they would incorporate it, add some pieces from European artwork, do some new methods themselves to form what we now recognize as modern Mexican art. And so I have a little link here. I don't know if I can reach it. Let me see if it'll let me go. I might just copy and paste it. Will it still share the screen if I go? Let's try it. Did it go? No. Okay. Oh, it did go. It's on a weird thing. Let's try this. Yes, perfect. Okay. So this is an example of the modern Mexican art where it's actually a store online.
We're gonna stop sharing the other one
Okay.
because it's sharing the other one.
Which
So,
one?
Stop sharing. It's sharing the PowerPoint.
Oh, okay. I see. I
think
knew
we're
something was
gonna
weird about
switch.
it. Thank you. And so this is a store online, and they try to make modern day art pieces in the fashion of indigenous, but they also incorporate current cultural significance into their artwork. And so, yes.
They look like yeah?
Yes. Yeah, tell me when to stop. I'm just gonna scroll because they have all different kinds of things. And I bring it up because not everything is based on the indigenous style. They also have what would be like more tourism kind of artwork where they do more modern attractions in the style. And also do for Dia de los Muertos and jewelry. Okay. Let me see if I can get back. Stop share. Just bear with me, guys. Okay. Let me go to the Zoom and screen share.
Thank you. You got it, Ellen?
Nope. Nope. This one. Okay. Can you see?
Yes, we can see it now.
Perfect. So this is another example of the modern Mexican art. So this is a portrait, but then again, it tries to incorporate some of more indigenous history into it. I think it's called The Liberation of the Peon. And this is from the Philadelphia Museum of Art. So if you want, I can send this link in the email, but they have a gallery online where you can find other pieces as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll send all of the citations that I have here. They're all from museums. And that's it that I have so far.
Oh, no, thank you.
Okay. I think it's good. Okay.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna stop the recording for the questions.